FamOver.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thao, FamOver TV. Appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised, man. Salute to everybody on this good Sunday. Hope everybody feeling good, good love around, good energy around, good vibes around. We got some good content to check out. Some real good content. Been a lot going on. A whole lot. A lot of people been talking about a new reset might be coming soon. They might be trying to reset. They might be trying to pull a mud flood or something on us, man. I don't know. But make sure y'all hit that like button. It costs nothing to hit that button. You feel me? Hit that notification so you can stay updated with all the videos. Still a lot going on. They said another meteor crashed or touched down in Houston too. That was kind of weird. I'm like, damn, another one? Like, and no type of warnings or nothing? It's been a lot going on, man. A lot going on. Salute to everybody in the building already. Nudie, Big Ant, Margaret, what's good? Action Jackson, Amber, Buddha, DJ. Salute to everybody, y'all. It's good seeing all y'all. Midwest, what up? Yeah, it's crazy, man. The world is crazy right now. It's like one of my favorite times of the year, though, right now, March Madness. I'm a big basketball guy, so I'll be loving that college basketball tournament and all that. I've been watching them games. Hoping my games come through. Angela the Dow, the boss lady in the building. Marquita, what's good? But a few more seconds, then we'll get into this content, y'all. Margaret, all right, go blue. You talking about your blue is Kentucky, huh, Margaret? Or are you talking about Michigan? I think you talking about Kentucky. Charisma was good. Let's go ahead and get into this content, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all up no more. I knew you were talking about Kentucky. Kentucky looking good in the tournament. You know, they had a rough season, but in the tournament, they straight right now. They've been doing their thing. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get into this content. Even though they got put out today by Iowa State, but they still was looking good.
You've said that Iran does want to make a deal. Now, into the third week of this bombing campaign, what would that deal look like? What are the ask that you're making of the government?
They want to make a deal. They're talking to our people. I don't know if they say that to you. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Don't forget, they are a country that for years, I didn't know this until recently, they're a country based on disinformation. And now they're using disinformation plus AI. And that's a terrible situation. That's a terrible situation. They showed all sorts of things happening in the last 2 weeks that never happened. Between their kamikaze boats that don't exist, between blowing up the aircraft carrier, one of the great ships in the world, the Abraham Lincoln, on fire. They showed it on fire. I called the general. I said, General, what's with the Abraham Lincoln? It looks like it's burning down. No, it's not burning down. Not a bullet was ever fired at it, sir. They know better. I said, this is my first glimpse of AI and what they've done with it. They showed buildings in Tel Aviv burning to the ground, high-rises burning. They showed buildings in Qatar. They showed buildings in Saudi Arabia burning, and they weren't burning. They weren't hit. It was all AI-based. Terrible. It's terrible. And I think that's the only thing they do well. They're negotiating, and we always talk. When, somebody said, well, would you talk? Why would you even talk to them? I talk to everybody because sometimes good things come out of it. But
see, Trizzy ain't always a prick, y'all. Trizzy be straight sometimes. You hear him? Like, shit, I talk to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes good things come out of it. And they gonna be mad at Trizzy about this right here, like exposing all the AI shit going on. Like, they gonna be like, man, you ain't supposed to be talking about that. We be using the shit too. We be, all of us using it.
I don't know if they're ready yet. They're taking a pounding. I don't know if they're ready yet. And we don't even know their leaders. Look, all of their leaders are dead, as far as we know. But they're all dead. We don't know who we're dealing with. We knocked out the first group. Then the second group met, 88 met to pick the leader because the first group was all dead. And the second group got knocked out. They're all dead. Then a third group met. I would think they're a little nervous about meeting. I don't know if they're nervous. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're crazy. If they're not nervous, then they're crazy. But we met with the next group, but we don't know who their leader is. We have people wanting to negotiate. We have no idea who they are.
This man Trump got
This shit crazy, man. And the economy is horrible right now, man. The gas high, groceries high, everything high right now, and inflation at its highest right now. Like, it's just a lot going on, man. Like, they need to. And then I didn't even know it's a government shutdown going on right now, y'all. Why y'all ain't tell me it's another government shutdown going on right now? Like, I've been seeing videos of TSA people saying they not getting paid again and all this type of stuff. I'm like, again? Like, I know it just happened at the end of last year, but it's another shutdown? Like, why they ain't, like, we ain't been hearing nothing about that. Well, at least me, I ain't been hearing nothing. Christy was good. Salute to everybody in the building. Nudie, Solo. Good seeing all y'all.
to be stopped, bro. The shit this
Renee, what's good, mama? Salute to Renee in the building.
man be typing and speaking out his mouth is diabolical. This man just passed away, and instead of him saying R.I.P., this man said, I'm glad. He could have literally said, I know me and Robert Mueller had our differences or whatever, and he lied on me about the little 2016 election with the Russians and all this. But instead of him doing that, this man said, I'm glad he's dead. You can't make this up, bro. This man have no cut cards. It's a hot place in you know what for people like him. This man said he can no longer hurt innocent people. Did he look in the mirror? I'm confused. This man couldn't wait for this dude to pass just so he can get online and type this shit. That is crazy to me, bro. Another crazy thing about it is this man probably just woke up, grabbed his phone, first thing he seen was that this man passed, because it's 10:26 in the morning and this man wrote this.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing you just typed out, Christy. Trizzy cold-blooded. And you know how he is. Once you get the beefing with Trizzy, the beef on forever. The beef is never over. He beefing with you forever.
Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments.
Y'all president really sending threats over Twitter. Donald Trump typed out a whole tweet and posted said tweet and told Iran, you need to open up, whatever the fuck he said, open up. He said, open it up or we gonna obliterate, whatever the fuck we gonna obliterate, and it's gonna be your power plants, it's gonna be your... My thing is, you think the leaders of Iran is just checking Twitter? They just checking Twitter and say, oh shit, they just tweeted. What the fuck is going on? What's really going on? Because, look, this is some crazy shit to me. It might not be crazy to y'all. It might not be, but this is some crazy shit. It's not my president, y'all president. How do you send out a threat via Twitter, social media? Like, hey, yo, if you don't do what the fuck I said, do. If you don't, that man got Twitter fingers. Now, I ain't gonna say he got Twitter fingers because I wholeheartedly believe he will do whatever the fuck he say he gonna do. But my thing is, how are you sending out this threat on Twitter? Like, that's your point of contact with Iran? Hey, yo, Iran, I just sent y'all a tweet. You better go check it out. You better go check it. What's up with Trump, man?
Trizzy don't give a fuck, y'all. Trizzy cold-blooded. And I think Trizzy done figured out, like, with social media, why he be posting on social media so much, he done figured out that don't no information travel faster nowhere else like it do on social media. Like, social media information, you post something, you got a big enough following, it's gonna travel so fast because so many people gonna be retweeting and sharing it and talking about it. Like, so I think he done figured that out, and that's a lot of the reason why he be on that motherfucker posting so much, because Trizzy be on there. Man, Trizzy be tweeting all type of stuff, man. Y'all be cracking up. You see what type of shit Trizzy be retweeting and doing all type of stuff, man. I'm like, man, I thought he was done with Twitter on X because he started his own little social media platform, Truth Social or whatever. But I guess he ain't got enough traction over there.
What's up with y'all president, man? What's up with Iran? I don't know if you should comply or not. I don't know if you should comply or not. But he said he gonna obliterate whatever the fuck he gonna obliterate.
So you ever hear about Chris Bledsoe? Chris who? Bledsoe, the guy talking about the orb showing up in Iran, called it years ago.
I didn't catch that. What happened?
Man, they're out there now exactly like he said. Whole sky lighting up, cameras catching it. Chris Bledsoe,
That's wild.
So he said that when Iran was going to live missiles, that the awards were going to show up in April 2026.
He called the date, like the exact month?
April, yeah. Said the sky would light up and they'd be watching over the launch.
That's wild.
We'll know soon enough.
And then all this flooding going on in Hawaii. Like, it's a lot of shit going on. Like, I wasn't all the way aware of, you know what I'm saying? Like, the flooding in Hawaii. Like, the power is out in Cuba. They having like a blackout. I don't know if they grid and went back up yet or what's going on over there. All these orbs in the sky. Who seen the moon the other day? I think it was like yesterday. Was it yesterday? Man, I went to get some food late last night. Well, not late, but in the evening when it was dark. Man, the moon was looking so crazy yesterday, y'all. Like I don't even know how to explain it. And it had a couple of those pulsating stars by it. Like, I don't know if it was orbs or stars, but it was looking crazy. It's just a lot going on. Felicia was good. Jen S was good.
Thousands of residents are on the move, told to leave immediately. Quote, do not pack or prepare your home. The authorities warned, just go. The major worry tonight is this,
where are you going to go? Like, what I want to know is they telling people, like, just go, just get out of there, evacuate. But if you in some shit like this and it's flooded, how you going to evacuate? Like, how you expect us to get out of this shit?
rain still falls. How long can a 120-year-old dam hold back the reservoir there? Authorities warning tonight of
crazy.
And it started in the atrium.
That's crazy, man.
I made me the only Democrat that refused to shutting our DHS down. You know, some people might say that that doesn't mean I have any less commitment to reform ICE. That's just categorically not true. But it's a strange devotion. I don't understand why you would shut the entire agency down just because you want those kind of reforms on ICE that has absolutely no impact on ICE and doesn't force any of those things. I refuse to do that, and I refuse to punish those union members that are working. And now especially parts of that, it's true. It's like the cybersecurity agency's part of DHS.
So he the only Democrat that was against the shutdown this time. So you mean tell me it's the Democrats again? The Democrats got shit shut down again because they trying to control and gain power and do what they can do to get Trizzy the fuck out of there. They doing anything in their power and will to make it tough on Trizzy, man. Them motherfucking Democrats, both sides be on bullshit, but them Democrats, man, they I think they rougher. They a little bit more grimier.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's currently on the shutdown. And now 2 of the top agents of cyber attacks come from Iran and China. They must be elated to know that part is all shut down, because that's part of this shutdown that does not bring any reform to ICE. You know, that I want any less than other Democrats, you know, here. The difference is I refuse to punish and make our nation less secure.
We have some breaking news regarding the DHS shutdown. On one hand, Elon Musk has announced publicly that he's willing to pay the salaries of TSA agents. And on the other hand, the president has announced that he will deploy ICE agents to airports if this shutdown does not come to a close over the weekend.
Oh my God, man. So Trizzy gonna send ICE agents to help out at the airports? Man. Oh my God. And Elon said he'd pay the salaries. Elon got so much money. That probably got to cost to pay the salaries of all the TSA agents over here in the nation. Man, that got to cost like millions of dollars a day type shit. I don't know, but he got it though. Shoes, what up?
I want to get to in this video, but let's start with that particular announcement. Take a listen.
Another weekend of airport chaos has President Trump saying he would deploy ICE agents on Monday if Congress doesn't end the partial U.S. government shutdown. His post on social media reads in part, quote, if the radical left Democrats don't immediately sign an agreement to let our country, in particular our airports, be free and safe again, I will move our brilliant and patriotic ICE agents to the airports where they will do security like no one has ever seen before, including the immediate arrest of all illegal immigrants who have come into our country, end quote. Lawmakers are eager to reach a deal after Senate Majority Leader John Thune warned their upcoming spring recess could be on the line.
I think that definitely is gonna get ugly if they put start sending ICE agents to the motherfucking airports and everything. Like, man, that's really gonna be like some chaos. Like, they gonna be hating on all the smuggling. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to smuggle shit no more through the airports. All the migrants that's using the airports and coming through and everything, they gonna be getting, man, it's gonna get crazy. I can see that getting super ugly, man.
Unpaid TSA workers, meantime, are struggling to stay afloat during the partial U.S. government shutdown with spring break travel underway. This prompted an offer from billionaire Elon Musk to pay the salaries of personnel as this funding impasse plays out. I want to note that it's unclear if there is a legal pathway for the Tesla CEO to pay government salaries.
Here's that post from Elon Musk. I'd like to offer to pay the salaries of TSA personnel during this funding impasse that's negatively affecting the lives of so many Americans at the airports throughout the country, almost up to, it probably will be at 50 million views before you know it. Listen, what I find to be so fascinating that on one hand, Democrats rage against billionaires. Then when billionaires actually offer up solution to fix their mess, they go silent.
Right.
Isn't that fascinating? And then you have the president of the United States offering up another federal agency to fill in for TSA. Now, obviously, they both receive different types of training. It may not even be feasible, but the president is offering another solution. And it's a solution that Democrats will never go along with because we know they refuse to agree with anything that the White House is offering, even when the White House made compromises in regards to the reforms for ICE. So they're operating or they're negotiating in bad faith, if that makes sense. That is the Democrats. Now, let's hear it from the travelers themselves earlier this morning. Watch this.
It's chaos. It's insanity.
I think the lawmakers need to think about who they are representing and who they're taking care of. It's been overwhelming, to say the least.
I feel that my safety is put at risk
and the safety of all others that are flying.
Like at 9 o'clock, and it just snakes around, and nobody's making progress, and even people in TSA pre-check are waiting in line.
I have clear and pre-check, and this is the line I'm in because nothing is open.
Oh my God, man. Oh. It's just a lot of bullshit going on in the world, man. I hate to see that, man. I hope those people get back to their homes or wherever they're going to safe, and hope everything work out. This shit is crazy. And I got to catch me a flight in a few days, y'all. It ain't far. It's just a state over, but hopefully everything be all good, man. Truth Lady Grandmother was good. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep that algorithm jumping. Let's keep it going, man. And then, like they said, like they offering up solutions to help. Elon said he paid it. Like, why they won't just let him pay? Like, yeah, go ahead, pay the TSA travelers, man. We need help. But I'm sure it's gonna be something to it. I'll pay them now, but on the back end, y'all gotta pay me back or something. Like, it's gonna be something. It's crazy, man.
The goddamn media then hit the goddamn earth, and NASA ain't said a thing. Not a nothing. Not a nothing. You telling me a meteor just strikes into Houston, Texas, and NASA don't give a warning? NASA don't give a heads up? NASA don't know a motherfucking goddamn thing. They don't know a motherfucking. Once again, NASA is late to the party. Unless they claim they knew, but they think it was that serious. They think it won't. How the fuck do you not think it's that serious? A damn meteor going at the rate of 35,000 miles per hour. You telling me that ain't serious? You telling me that ain't serious? It crashes through a lady's ceiling in her house while she was making popcorn. She was ready to watch a movie, and all she hears, boom! NASA, y'all got to do better. You got to do better. There's no... Look. I'm trying to give y'all the... No, I'm not giving y'all no benefit of the doubt. What the hell? Y'all supposed to know. Y'all supposed to be trying to keep the people safe. Y'all claim y'all supposed to have the best technology. But somehow, 2 meteors in 1 week going by undetected, unannounced. At this point, hire me at NASA. I can do this. I can do this. I think we might get a meteor tomorrow.
Yeah, that's crazy. 2 in 1 week, no warning. When they usually be like, yeah, we got a meteor headed this way. They ain't saying nothing. Like, that shit is crazy, right, Buddha? Like, I don't know why they paying NASA. They need to, that's a budget right there they need to cut. They need to cut that budget right there. Like, all that money they paying NASA, I know NASA probably getting a big bag too. They need to cut they shit because they always on some nonsense. Darla was good. Salute the Darla in the building.
Nah, we might not get a meeting tomorrow. But if we do, whoop de doo.
Look at that. Crazy.
What this is, but it's 2 of them. What the heck?
Then there's 2 of them in the sky at the same time.
The skies have been really strange lately. There was a mysterious boom that shook Houston area Saturday afternoon. Experts say it was a meteor. But how many meteors are we going to get this year?
It's all starting to make sense, bro.
Yeah, that shit don't make no sense right there. Those meteors. Something going on, man. Something's going on. I don't know. I can't pinpoint it, but something's going on.
Interview lays it down perfectly, man. I've been wondering what's going on with people, because people are not real. Bro, lately something has been going on with people. It's like people are in a world of their own. They are not there. It's like the body is there, but the entity, the soul, the essence that was in that body is completely gone. Even the people I grew up with who know about this spiritual shit, like, they all changed completely. It's like somebody hit the switch. What is going on with people? But this guy right over here, he lays it down and let us know what's really happening, that there's only a few real people in this so-called simulation. Everybody else are literally NPCs.
At the very extreme, they believe that there's actually only 600,000 humans in this world. Everyone else is an animal. Those 600,000 come from the splintering of the world soul, Adam Cameron. And what's important is to bring the 600,000 people back into Jerusalem to redeem them and repair the world. And everyone else in the stock cares.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else you? So according to his studies, there's only about 600,000 real people here who are original, who are indigenous, and everyone else is just a Cabbage Patch NPC. And y'all can't tell me that that doesn't make sense, because why is everyone acting soulless right now, bro? Have y'all been to the grocery stores, to your gas station, to the mechanic shop, to the coffee shop? Have y'all been to your local store? Have y'all been around? Now,
it's a lot of weird motherfuckers out here right now, but I just feel like some people just ain't aware. They ain't woke. They ain't woke up yet. They ain't realizing what's really going on. They just going with the motions day by day, just thinking everything all fine and dandy. They ain't looking at this type of stuff that we be looking at and everything. So they soulless, right? It's a lot of soulless people out here. Motherfuckers ain't waking up, man. That's crazy though.
I know the water is not the best place that it can be right now, but there is something missing in human beings. I know y'all notice it. Let me know down in the comments below, man. I told y'all the shift is here. We're in the midst of it. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
I believe they figured out how to make a copy of the body, but not the soul. The soul remains one, shared by two. They created the death a third, so they could use them to control the ones above.
Is this?
I believe that too. They can copy the body, but they can't copy the souls. They can't do that. They definitely can clone and copy them bodies though. That's crazy, man. And I feel exactly what and then it's like lately, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on, but it's just been feeling empty lately. I mean, me, it's like, damn, like, is it anything to look forward to? Like, it ain't nothing to like shit just been feeling empty. Like, it's I don't know, man. It's like weird vibes lately.
Gonna be our generation's JFK conspiracy theory? Because when did you find out they paved over the area where Charlie Kirk got shot just 5 days after it happened? Or what Google search terms were trending in the White House region just a few days before alleged gunner Tyler Robinson is said to have sniped Kirk from a rooftop about 200 yards away, with initial claims stating the company behind the paving job was Precision Granite and Marble LLC, owned by Matt Robinson, Tyler Robinson's dad. Now later reports interjected, claiming the official contractor remains undisclosed, and somehow no one really knows who was actually behind the job. But still, why pour cement and bricks all over the crime scene of such a high-profile incident just a few days later? Which they did on a Sunday, just the most rushed and spontaneous paving contract you could ever imagine. Oh, because they claim it was part of a routine post-incident restoration and safety cleanup after investigators had finished processing the scene. Restoration and safety cleanup by permanently paving over the site with bricks? Right, I'm sure that's exactly what it was. Just like how searches for Tyler James Robinson, the full name of the main suspect behind the shooting, skyrocketed on September 12th when the police caught him. Which makes sense. Everyone wanted to know who he was and were looking him up. But if you go back just a little bit on Google Trends, we see a small spike for this very specific name on September 9th. The day before it happened. And zooming in, we see that search spike just so happens to come out of the Washington, D.C. region, where, the U.S. government operates from. Kinda weird, don't you think? I'm sure it's nothing, but it doesn't end there. Because searches for the term Losi Center, which is the name of the campus building that Tyler shot from, also sees a totally random spike in search activity on September 8th. 2 days before it happened out of, you guessed it, the D.C. area. And again,
this shit crazy. This is like a real movie, y'all. Real movie script. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, all the cover-ups, all the shit. They didn't, like, the little Charlie Kirk thing got swept under the rug. Ain't nobody even talking about that no more. Like, and that was a high-profile unaliving. Like, usually they'll be investigating that and everything. For them to go and pave over that a few days later, like, that's how you know it was all tied in some bullshit or something, man. Like, that shit don't even make no sense.
And we see
the basis of the petrodollar. So what the GCC does is it sells oil in US dollars and then recycles this money back into the American economy. So if the GCC were to abandon the petrodollar, then this would have severe repercussions on the American economy. Also, there'll be a chain reaction in that Japan and South Korea would look at what's happened in the Middle East and decide that the United States can no longer guarantee their safety. So they would have to remilitarize, and they would have to spend all the resources on adapting to the possible China threat. And then you have Europe, and then Europe would look at what happened in the GCC as well as in Southeast Asia, and they would be like, why are we fighting Russia? Wouldn't it be in our best interest to negotiate a peace treaty with Russia as soon as possible?
They're finally shutting down, y'all. And this might be the best news I've heard, bro. And you too, because who knows what these people were feeding us? Hundreds and hundreds of these big food chains are losing their power, and not because they want to, but it's because we're waking up. Listen to this, yo. Domino's is closing 200 of its locations worldwide, including 172 locations in Japan. Not to mention, they have filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, so Domino's is going down. We know y'all were in the list. This guy over here, Papa John's, who looked like he's changed over the time, over the years. Look at that. Am I mistaken, bro? But nonetheless, over 200 Papa John's are closing its doors worldwide. Pizza Hut is closing down 250 of its locations, and that's only the beginning of the year. So who knows how much they're closing down this year.
That's because more and more people becoming conscious of this food industry now, y'all. Social media putting a dent in all these fast food restaurants and chains or whatever. Like, social media is spreading the information about them. Like, ain't nobody really tapping in with these. Ain't nobody eating no fast food no more, man. Everybody trying to cook their own food, but not. They like, okay, they trying to cook their own food. We go fuck with all the food that's in the grocery stores and everything. Like, right. The best thing to do is grow your own. If you can, grow your own. Grow something. Get to growing something, whatever you can. Grow and make your own stuff. Make your own breads and all that type of stuff and everything. Because that's what that's another war we facing right now. But social media been putting a dent in the fast food chains, man. And they've been trying their hardest. They've been making people go viral. All the obese people doing all these mukbangs on TikTok, eating all type of McDonald's and all these crazy fast foods and going making noises and got millions of followers and people. They trying, but people ain't falling for that bullshit no more, man.
Wendy's is expected to close 300 to 600 of its locations worldwide, bro. Something is going on with Wendy's. Ever since Dave left, it has never been the same. Apparently, Denny's has been closing down its locations ever since 2025, and there's about 300 more about to close its doors this year. Popeyes has also filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and they're closing down 136 stores between Georgia and Florida, bro. And Arby's. And honestly, I don't even know how Arby's hasn't made the list yet. I never see anyone in the parking lot. Anyone that's trying to eat this is diabolical, bro. This thing must be a glitch in the Matrix. Because what most people don't realize is that all of these places, they're all connected. They're all interconnected. The same suppliers, the same system, it's the same pipeline feeding y'all the same crap. I mean, look at this. They're all feeding you the same thing. That's why it's the same food everywhere, the same fast food everywhere, bro. We cannot get away, and now it's finally shutting down. Do y'all notice that all these quote-unquote celebrities and public figures, they're withering away now, bro? And that's because we're not feeding the beast system no more, bro. The shift is here. I've been telling y'all. Like I said, all of this is taking place in the beginning of the year, bro. There's a lot more to come. Let me know what you guys think about this video. I told y'all the shift is here. We're in the midst of it. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
So, here I am, day 30 of the government shutdown. Currently driving to work. I can honestly say this is probably the most humiliating feeling ever. Driving to work, burning your gas, your resources to protect people, and you're not really respected, and you're surviving with no pay, but you're showing up to work every day. You know, I don't really speak much about my personal life or whatever, but I can tell you, people around me are suffering. They're suffering big time. I'm just fortunate enough to be in a position where I can still kind of maintain right now. But as far as others, people have been evicted, you know, people running up credit cards.
Hey, darling, it's another shutdown, darling. No, they had remember it was shut down last year at the end of the year, and then they opened back up. But recently they have another little like partial shutdown or something going on. Like I didn't know either. Until I started seeing people talking about, I'm like, a shutdown? What? It ain't shut down no more, but it's been shut down for like, I guess like a week or two or something, a week or so now and everything. And maybe a little longer. I'm not sure the exact time, but TSA ain't been getting paid. And it's crazy, man. I feel bad. I feel sorry for those people, man. This shit crazy, man. The world's so crazy right now. Mad Pax, what up?
Loans. Mind you, the last government shutdown was 43 days, and people are still recovering from that shutdown. And now we're still facing another one, day 30. The people that are still recovering from the loans and the credit card payments, now they're forced.
Damn, day 30? It's been 30 days for this one?
To try to do more loans and apply for more credit. Some of these people are getting denied because their credit scores are too low. So people are literally just, they have no money. Bank accounts in the negative. You got moms that are single, taking care of kids. It is what, I mean, don't get me wrong, they give us free food every now and then here and there, but yeah, that's cool, but the money needs to come because people got bills, people got kids, people got things to take care of. And it just, to me, it's very pathetic that people are showing up to work every day and they're getting no pay. It's literally like slavery. And then you got people at work getting threatened, and if they don't come and they got to show this, all these different documentations and why they can't, you know why people can't come, they broke. They got no money.
Right.
It's very sad to watch. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of affect me mentally seeing people around me literally like in shambles, bro. And the thing is, there's nothing we can do. The craziest part, there's nothing you could do.
This shit crazy.
Being mad ain't gonna do nothing. Being sad ain't gonna do nothing. Begging ain't gonna do nothing. It's literally out of our control.
What else do you know?
That's crazy, man. Like, damn, we in some tough times, man. That shit sad. Baby Cakes was good. It's like, man, this government shit is crazy. It's been chaos. Our government been chaos. Like ever since Trizzy got back in there, man, it just been like a tug of war with Democrats and them. And the Republicans, like the Democrats trying to do anything in their power to make it just put out so many obstacles, and they don't give a fuck if the people get affected or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know both sides, you know, basically work together. They got the same type of agenda. They all want power. They all want control. They all be on bullshit and everything. But this shit is horrible, man. Like it's time for the people to speak up on some of this shit. I ain't even know nothing about no shutdown. I swear, I seen some videos. I'm like, a shutdown? Another one? Like, it's crazy out here, man. Like, it's time for the people to be like, man, we tired of this shit, man. Like, we ain't going for this shit no more, man. We done. We ain't working. We ain't doing nothing till y'all get this shit all the way right.
I just, I think we're living in the worst possible times right now. That if we don't make some changes, there's going to be some major disasters about to happen, and it's man-made. It's not solar flare. It's not solar flare. It's not any of that. It's a dark force. Because she told me, well, I'll tell you what she told me. This is what I put in writing, part of it. She said, there are people in power. I put this in writing in 2012. She said, there are people in power. And I'm not going to say where she focused my thoughts on that, but there's script in the book of Revelation to bring about Armageddon and the end of the world.
Damn. Man. The people in power trying to play God, man. This shit is crazy, man. I swear it is. Crazy, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button, keep the algorithm jumping. ATX was good. Michael, what up? Let me see. Did y'all see the moon video? Let me see if the moon. Do I got the? Yep, I got it right here. This is crazy.
Maybe it's just me, bro, but I do not remember the moon be looking like this, guys.
This was yesterday.
Look at it. It's literally like eclipsed out. How is that possible? There's the crescent, which is under it. Okay, that says the sun is down here shining up on it. That makes sense to an extent. But what about the rest of the silhouette of the moon, guys? It literally looks like it's just sitting there on the crescent. I promise you right now.
And that's exactly what it was looking like when I seen it yesterday, y'all. I'm talking about it was looking crazy. I'm like, damn, was it another eclipse going on? And I ain't get the word. I ain't know nothing about it. It's crazy. Christopher was good, fam. Salute.
It's not what they're telling us. I promise you. Look at this thing. There's no way that is what we've been growing up around. Look at that thing, dude. It looks like the black sun's just like sitting over it or something, like eclipsing it. Does it not? If you do like a time lapse over the next few days, you're gonna see that disc slowly moving. So what's really going on up there? You tell me.
Crazy.
Moon is on the wrong side tonight. Like, it is not following the same pattern, you know, like the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This is not a normal moon tonight. And I tried to upload this and I'm having difficulty, so I'm not even sure that anyone's going to get to see it. But if someone can explain this to me, please. I don't understand. I took this on my iPhone. I took a couple pictures and I zoomed in, but the quality's not the greatest. But this is it. It's unretouched, just zoomed in on.
That shit look crazy, man.
Now, he's been acting off for the past 2 days, so much so he's been getting on my last nerve. Dogs sense things before anyone else can, and he couldn't wait to get back in the house because we were just outside for a walk, and he laid down in the road and he was like, no, I'm not going nowhere, which is not like Cash, and he's been super stressed out the past couple of days.
Wish he can talk. You probably like, man, there's some bullshit going on outside. The dog looked like he going through some shit. Like, man, there's some shit going on. I don't know what that is. A little shih tzu or something. Let's keep it going, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep that algorithm jumping. Laced up. What's good, fam?
Is a motherfucking lie down to the date and time. Dinosaurs never happened. The Great Flood that happened thousands and thousands of years ago, pre-Jesus, wasn't that long ago. It actually happened in the 1800s, the 18 to 1900 time period of the Great Mud Flood. And you know how they tell that story that God flooded the earth because the Nephilim giants that were eating us needed to be ended from existence. What if I told you that they're still here, underground?
Hey, and I gotta tell y'all, like, I've been skimming through a little book. We just got a book not too long ago, the Book of Enoch. And I've been reading through it just here and there. I ain't read it all and everything, but like all this type of stuff, talking about the giants and how the watchers and the angels came down, then they started having sex with the woman, and that's how they, like, it was like, man, there's so much shit going on. Like, I'm like, man, it's crazy.
And sound. Yeah, and the reason that we don't see them is because the government actually has a peace treaty with them and gives sacrifices to them quite frequently and often, which is the reason why they want to push for people to have more babies, which is why they are creating all of these laws. Not only that, but let's think about Jack and the Beanstalk. Think about your favorite giant Paul Boyan, the one that is just so jolly and happy with a big axe, a big Nephilim giant being, one of the beings that were responsible for cutting down our great trees. This is why Jack and the Beanstalk is cutting down the beanstalk. Like, I just need you guys to connect the dots and think here. And then this is where you get the Great Mud Flood during the 1800, 1900 period, which is also coincidentally a time period where orphanage were popping up in a booming businesses due to all of these mysterious Cabbage Patch Kids popping up out of nowhere, which is the reason why they coincidentally changed time from an I to stand for Isus pre-Jesus to stand for 1 to add 1,000 years.
So the mud flood was in the 1800s, like before the 19, like low key. That ain't. I mean, that's a long time ago, but that's not a long time ago. Like I for some reason, I was always thinking like the mud flood was like a long time ago, like long time ago type shit, but that ain't even too far long ago.
And they also handed out their Anunnaki Sumerian ancient technology that caused a mass hysteria that they displayed in the Men in Black so that they can wipe our memory and tell us whatever bullshit that they wanted us to believe. If you don't believe me, I'm gonna cut to a clip. Everything? When I say everything, I mean everything is a motherfucking lie. Literally. Fact is stranger than fiction.
A lot of these buildings, what's going on underground?
That's one of the topics that really has me fascinated, because if you looked into Tartaria or you looked into Old World, you would notice something called the mud flood. And that's where you have this layer of sediment that rests over all the most impressive buildings in every city. They either have basements or like quasi basements. Sometimes it's like the windows go partially under the ground. There's always stairs up to the first floor. But it looks like that the first floor, a lot of times, is either second or the third floor, because there's multiple floors under the ground. And then you have connected tunnels from the oldest buildings. They're all connected in some kind of way. All the old American cities have an underground section of them, where there's literally like just an underground city under the city. And I think that, to me, has really always stuck out to me, is that not only are the timelines of these cities really not credible in my eyes, but knowing that they built a whole underground infrastructure at the same time, when did they do that and how and why? Because if you go see a modern building being built, I would say 99% of the time, maybe even higher than that, they're just built right at the strata level. The front door is right at the ground.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you've got foundation stuff and stuff that's driven in, but these buildings, some of them, and when they do excavation of things to either redo stuff or whatever, they're literally the facade that's shown under like 35 feet of dirt is the exact same facade that's above the street level.
Right,
Like, that
which you would
doesn't
not
make
do.
any sense. Why would you do that?
I'm sure by now most people are familiar with the mud flood theory. I was very into this, and I would find examples like what you see here in my very own town. I'm a termite inspector, so I really had my mind blown when not only have I seen these, but I have now been underground to see what goes on here. I actually got a termite inspection on a very old building, and it goes like this. We look like we're at grade level. There's a car parked there. There's a sidewalk. As we pan down, you'll see that the rest of the building on the right keeps going down. And more than that, there's actually a window underground, which, okay, why would you build a window under grade level? And that tells me that that window was not below the grade to start with, which gives credence to that whole theory. And check it out, sidewalk above my head.
And she showed me other things. War, us bombing Iran, us bombing Syria. And in them days, none of that had happened. So I put all that on this piece of paper. And now I've had so many write me back, oh my God, you see they just bombed Iran, or Iran just bombed us, you know. You were right the whole time. And I did that in 2012. And so what they did was I gave them the date of 2026 because they took that celestial event and ran it through these machines that showed that exact alignment will happen in 2026 at Easter. The star will...
I wonder what machine he talking about. Talking about they ran it through the machines. Like how? Like what machines? Like what machine is that? A prediction machine? A motherfucking time machine? What is that? Thicknificent was good. Cheddar on delivery. What up?
The alignment she told me about, that the Star of Regulus would be on the horizon in front of the Sphinx. At that moment, there'd be a new knowledge. Well, I had no idea if this was even possible, you know. But these astronomers run it through the machines, and it comes out that that star is going to come up on the horizon in Easter of 2026. And from that point forward, they started remote viewing this date. Government did. And now you hear it all over TV. 2026, that's the big date. 2027, that year, something's going to happen. Armageddon, you hear it all over. You know, you hear it on TV. If you study, like I've heard even, well, I won't say names, but
please do.
Well, you know Lou Elizondo, right? Lou's mentioned that date. A lot of people have.
Easter 2026.
About the year 2026. I gave him the specific time. And
Easter about to come up. When is Easter, man? April what? When is Easter, y'all? Is it the first Sunday in April? April 5th. That's in a few days. That ain't too far away.
It was with Robert Grant that I told him about this alignment and all. And then he's like, oh my God. He's been looking for this ruby. This little ruby you have to find and place it between the paws of the Sphinx to make this event that he knows is going to happen in 2026. I said, Robert, it's not a ruby, it's the Star of Regulus. He looks at it, he's like, oh my God, it's the King Star. So
what is the event? The aliens coming, or is what is going to happen, fam?
It's going to happen, I don't know. But I think it's possible that's the return of
Christ.
Yeah.
Man.
Or the lady and the whole heavenly host living with us, Jesus.
Man.
That's the first time I've ever said that in my life, publicly. You're the first.
So this the year. This the year Christ finna come back, y'all. Jesus coming back this year. Finally, this the year, the 2026, huh?
A million people's asked me this. So I think it's entirely possible that, because she told me that when the suffering of man becomes too great, that they're going to stop it and they're going to snuff out the darkness. That's why the military and the government all want to know about this, because they know it's real. They know this lady has been seen 1 million times. And when she comes, she's always warning of some big catastrophe. In the Native American world, they call her the White Buffalo Calf Lady. And she would come warning about, some tribe coming to kill everybody or some big event. And it's in every culture that way. But I'm I wish I knew more.
This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not actually going to read this, but this was posted on X just yesterday, and everybody needs to be aware of this. I've posted a few videos about this over the course of the last year. Several of them have gotten taken down and gotten warnings against my account. So I'm not going to actually read this, but please take your time and read this. We are currently in the plot of Terminator 2. This is not good. I've been trying to warn everybody that this is what's going on. Do you remember everything that was flying over New Jersey last year in December? A lot of people thought that it could be UFOs. Well, just take your time and read this. Like I said, I'm not going to read it out loud. But everybody needs to read this, need to share it. If you've invested in this company, you need to reconsider your decision making.
I ain't been hearing nothing but bad shit about Palantir. Everybody talk about how Palantir is basically taking over the world and everything. Just ain't nobody really said nothing good about it. I mean, there's been a few tech people saying Palantir is the future and the big change and all this type of shit, but Palantir probably got all the surveillance tech. They got their hands in everything. I'm sure they got their hands in everything. The military technology, all that.
Change your course of action. Just take your time and read it.
He said, I am an ex-Palantir executive, and it is factually correct that Palantir intended to take over the U.S. government while heavily funding the effort. Many of my ex-colleagues are now installed inside the USG apparatus. There's a reason the C-suite of whatever that is has me blocked. The enemy is within, and we are currently an occupied nation. Wow. We basically have a terrorist entity deeply embedding into itself into the USG, United States government.
Crazy times. We live in crazy times right now.
Yeah. So I think that's really the next step of AI, where we're going to go from information systems, which I would call ChatGPT, Perplexity, all of the systems that we had until today that have achieved wide user base. Maybe there's 1 billion AI users today. Those are information systems. We're going to go to action systems. So agents, the SDR you're talking about, that's what you're training there, like an action system. Now, Francois Chollet was this big skeptic of LLMs. Like, he's like, look, that's not how we're going to get to AGI because LLMs have this hallucination. He invented this benchmark called ArcAGI. And this benchmark, a lot of the big model labs. So his skepticism created a new set of innovations. So a lot of the model labs started going from training just on human data to training on experience. And that's how we got the O1, O3 models, the thinking and reasoning models. And then they started scoring really high on his benchmark, the ArcAGI benchmark, which nobody scored really well on. Actually, there was a breakthrough 2 days ago with Grok, and it was like 79% or something like that. And we were like at 2% a year or two ago. And so he's like, okay, I could see how LLMs could actually scale all the way to AGI. So now we're entering the action regime. And this is what gets me really excited because we're building Replit, but also this is where I think it starts to impact the real world. But even in the information systems, there's a huge amount of value that still hasn't been tapped.
So we finna move into the action age. That means action from the AI. Basically like robots and the autonomous stuff that we already seeing. You know what I'm saying? They finna be down there taking over. and performing like many essential activities and everything. We already seeing it. We've been seeing it in videos and everything. We seeing it. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's so much going on. It's a lot going on, y'all. Do y'all feel like it's a big shift? We finna cross over into a whole nother realm, or is it finna be another reset? Like, what's finna happen? Because it feel like something's finna happen. Hopefully it's everybody coming together and raising the vibration level and just taking this shit over, man, for the better. I hope, but I don't know, man. It's crazy out here, man. But salute to everybody. Take it day by day, y'all. Stay on wave. Stay positive. Protect your peace. Watching these videos. Keep that love around. Keep that good energy around. Keep vibrating in those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, with all this crazy stuff going on, we will win. You feel me? Salute to my content management moderators, everybody in the chat. I appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.